All right, I'm on hole number 8 of the Palm Tree Open. Hole number 8. I'm okay. Every time we play this hole number 8 is the Oasis. Hole number 4, the Oasis. Hole number 2, excuse me. Every time we play this, I come out here and I'm gonna explore this island. You know, I know when I play over here, I play with a 3 power ball. So I mean, you can play it with a Titan or a Kingmaker. I think a Kingmaker helps you more on the second shot than it does on the first, but it's not a bad option either way because you don't really need to use the wind. And so if you draw your arc and you're out in here, if you bring out a bigger ball, you could make it out because you don't have to use all of the ball because you can bring out an accurate club. So with an extra mile, your red line's probably up in this range right here, and that you think that you could make this gap, but it always seems like when we get on this hole, that's like an impossible distance away. But I'm gonna try it. We'll try several things on this hole. We'll come out here to start off with. Let me make a bag. Let me switch my Apocalypse bag and switch this up to a sniper. Let's switch this up to a grizzly. Is that the same bag? One of these bags. I'll take bag number 4 and I'll switch bag number 5. So this is my normal Apocalypse bag. So I'm gonna take this bag right here. And let's take a power 5 ball and see what we can do out there, because I can always switch to my second bag, which is my rock, and take a rock Kingmaker shot. We'll see what kind of distance we have first. I don't really like these Megalodon balls, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I think these Megalodon balls are great if you're in one of those spots where you need a power 5 ball to get you this spot, so you don't have to do any overpower. But if you're in a spot where even with a power 5 ball you have to do overpower, the Megalodon ball, the needle speed's so bad. And it's got low wind. There's several of the par 4s I can think of where you bring out a power 5 ball, low wind. You don't have to put any overpower on it, and it'll get you to where you want to get. The Megalodon is the ball. Come on. Cutthroats. The Cutthroats clan. Let's see if we can kick their ass out on the course. I go first. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Get way the hell up there. I'm almost thinking that an extra mile, even though I get a little bit less raw distance, I get more topspin. I'm going to come off a couple and do 1.8. It's about a ring. I'm going to put that distance back in. Let's just see what kind of distance we can get out there. And see where we end up on the other side. Yeah. So if you hit the fairway, you could end up getting a pretty good roll to go up there if you can figure out the angle to get to the fairway. I'm wondering if you can just land on the island and bring out a driver that's got some backspin and come at this hole and use a rough bump here in the front to go right at the cup. And that'd be that perfect spot where you'd have that rough bump on the tee. So if the wind was blowing like it's blowing right now, this would be an ideal wind for that rough bump. I may play this hole again after this and bring out a power 3 ball and see if I can just make the island. Because you might be able to just make that island right there and open up a whole new shot on the rough bump. I think it's just going to be really, I mean, I think we can get over there, but it's going to be really hard to stay a hold of the fairway. But from this angle right here, there might be a rough bump that we can do right off of this. And a ball with more side spin would help. It's 2.8. What kind of distance do I have? I'm pretty damn close. I'm just going to move over to the edge. That's a huge move right there. And it had 2 rings great to the left. I was in that range where those rings were probably 16 miles an hour per ring, at least 8. So that was a whole ring move. It was definitely unlikely I was going to get pushed off into the fairway or into the sand. That island might actually be a pretty good spot. It will be coming in there. I was coming in there short distance with a sand wedge, so from the island it looks like it might be a long iron. Let's try and play this hole in a different way, because that other way that's over there, I mean, I've made albies on this hole, and they're always, this is one of those holes that if you're one of the ones that get an albie on it, that's huge. Let's play this hole again and check it out in a different way. Put the ball. See if they can get it in the cup. Wow, birdie. All right, let's play that again. Let's try that again and get it from the right direction. I'm gonna use whatever bag it takes with the power 3 ball and see if I can just get over to that island to just limp onto it so that I have that rough bump. But I want to bring a ball that's got, I may bring a Kingmaker on there just so that I have access to more side spin. What looked like it was cool on that rough bump is if you move it to the right, you actually need less side spin. So depending on which way the wind's blowing, you have some options on where to set it up out there so that you can take advantage of the wind. White ball and an extra mile. See how far they're out there? Shit, they're almost to the island with a white ball. This might be good out there on that. We'll have to see what the... Oh, that could be bad. I think that is bad. Well, they might be able to make it. Now I think they can make it from there. Switch this up to a Kingmaker. It's 2.7, so it's about a ring and a third. That was closer to a ring and a half. Isn't it perfect? Just trying to lay it up on that island, and let's see what the look looks like. Could probably take one, maybe half a backspin off of whatever. I think I put max on there, so I could do half less than max. Still pick up a little bit more distance. And see what club range we're in with a 3 power ball on that rough. See what my opponent gets done from over there. That'll be okay. You can recover from that spot. So the main thing is to recover. That's one of the cool things about using a Nirvana and a Spitfire is they have tons of topspin. So it helps you bridge gaps like that. Okay, there's max. There's min. There's mid. So I'm in front of mid, getting towards max. We're going to get a serious test on our wind adjustment here. I'm going to do a 10%, so I'm going to do a 15. So that'd be 2, 8, 3. That's like 3, 1. There's 3, 1. And I hit it 75 rings great to the right or left. That was a good solid 2 rings great to the left. You might have a really good shot from right there. I think if you can, I think that might be a better, you have a better shot at picking up the eagle than you do going to the other side. At least it gives us a different look. Try something new out. I know I've hit to the side that my opponents hit to before, and I've been in the perfect spot out there several times, and I don't remember what happened. It seemed like I came in there with backspin clubs. Like you almost needed to come in there with backspin clubs. And a ball that had lots and lots of side spin. Birdie. I think that's actually the way I'm going to play that. So when I get to that hole and take my notes, I'm going to play to that island and explore that rough bump. I haven't played that hole like that before. All right. That was hole number 8 of the Palm Tree Open practice round. Thanks for watching.